What up, man? This is some good wine that I'm sipping on. What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back to the greatest podcast on the face of the earth. We're here. We in the house, man. It's the LeVar Walker Show podcast. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. I got to jump right into this, man. This fall of Diddy, one of the greatest tragedies in recent history. And it perplexes me to see this man, and I've been thinking about this all day, but to see this man at the heights of the heights, man, to remember moving to Atlanta in 2002, and I couldn't wait to go to Justin's. But even before that, in 1996, when All About the Benjamins was out, man, I remember my mom had bought a 96 Monte Carlo that she had given to me in college, and I couldn't wait to drive it. And I'm in Chicago. Everybody is all about the Benjamins, man, with him and Mace and his epic rise. And even before that with Biggie Small. It's just so much. And this man lived the highest of heights. He ate the best foods. He drank the best wine. He had the best women, the best cars, the luxury. The luxury of this guy, man. He told me to drink Ciroc. I drank the Ciroc. He told me to get the Sean John suit. I couldn't wait to get my black velour Sean John, man. We all love Diddy. I never missed the episode of Making the Band, bro. But I did not know behind that lurked this evil spirit. I didn't know. I heard rumblings of it. I heard it. I heard Mark Curry telling me back in '03 at Uptown. And I used to roast Mark Curry. Mark Curry, not the comedian, but the rapper that was on Bad Boys. He would come to Uptown. I would roast. I say, Diddy ain't did nothing to you, just mad. And he wrote the book Dancing with the Devil. And you would hear the rumblings. You would hear it. You would often hear it. You would hear the bodies that were swept under the rug. These people that were ran over, man. What's even more crazy is my home that I live in now. I used to see the kids playing across the street because Kim's best friend, shout out Ebony Electra, lived across the street from me. I used to see little Justin and Christian and the kids, and I remember one day I came home from work. I was working at the farm, so I came home. I saw this big white Range Rover. This had to be '03, '04. It was a brand new Range. The thing sitting on 24s, packed full of Louis luggage. In my neighbor's driveway, because the hatch was open, just full of Louis. And this Range sitting. I say, yo, who's Range? Who is that? She's like, yo, that's Kim's Range. You don't know Kim? I say, who's Kim? She said, Kim Porter. Because they looked alike. I thought they were the same person. I remember this, man. But lurking behind all of this was evil. It was the devil the whole time. And I'm often asking myself, what caused this man to become this way? I know, yeah, a lot of people you want to blame him coming up in the business. Things were done to him. I guess Clive Davis sat at the top of that hill, or maybe he went into Clive Davis' office and Clive pulled his pants down and, said, come over here. If you want to reach the top of the mountain, you got to touch the top of this. And Andre Harrell, I just... this is crazy. And this whole hip-hop environment, this whole cycle has been ferocious. But it's not just hip-hop. It's just that pre-internet fame. Pre-internet fame. Because you had to go through so many hoops of fire just to get on, just to be seen. This was pre-internet. You couldn't just pick up the phone and be seen. This was when the radio meant something. This was a big deal to be on the radio. This was those times. This is when we looked up to these people. We adored these people. We worshiped these people. But a lot of these people use their power to take advantage of us or of others. And people were willing to do anything. And I do feel sorry. I think with great power comes great responsibility. So I'm not going to do any victim shaming on this podcast today. But there are those who are willing to do whatever. And they do that because they don't understand that it's not what anybody can do for you in the game. It's what you can bring to the game. Can't nobody do nothing for you in this. It's all on you. It's all smoke and mirrors. If anybody say they do it, so they lying. There's no gatekeepers. I mean, there were more during that period of time. But now, it turns out these people are really behind these scenes, and they're cracking it open. They're doing a lot of devious and devilish acts. And as the good brother Cat Williams said, 2024 will be the reckoning. And it has been just that. It has been just that, a reckoning. You see what's going on. And with this whole Diddy thing, my prayers go out to those little girls, not the boys. They old now. I ain't got time for that. But the girl, those beautiful babies, the twin daughters, the baby daughter, and his other daughter. So it's 4 girls. My heart, truly goes out to them. But it's wild, man. It's wild. It just shows you, do you realize maybe 8 months ago, most people that work a job or regular, whatever, however you get your money, even entertainers, would have traded their lives for that of Diddy. Now Diddy would be willing to trade his life for a homeless man right now. Do you understand how humiliating this must be as an experience where this man is in a 6x9 cell and there's a guard working that cell that makes $20,000 or $30,000 a year, telling him to mop the floor and sweep his room, and he got to do it? Do you know how humiliating it must be for this man to go down to, you can only get so many items from commissary. Like the most luxurious item he can buy right now is a Walkman radio. Do you know? So he is in there hoping to just delete himself. But now he's under a watch program, and he can't even do that. They're keeping the lights on. His inmates probably checking on him, and people and guards, the $30,000 guard, keep waking him up. Hey, what you doing? Don't do that. I saw you scratching yourself. Don't you scratch yourself, because they will believe you're trying to take yourself out. This is sad. It's sad. But what happens with karma? Karma's a bitch. Universal law's a bitch, man. And my hearts and prayers go out to those who continuously get away with things. That's the worst. I would much rather I do something and I get caught right there than just tear me up right there immediately. But when you get away with things, they start to compound for 30 years. You know how big that universal debt is you got to pay. Now, a lot of people's coming up with conspiracy theories. Well, Paul, that's a black man, and he did the liquor company, and this and that. I say, listen, let me tell you something. This is just karma. If they would take down Weinstein, who's way bigger, was probably worth way more money than Puff. They take down Epstein. This is this universal law. And nobody can escape universal law, no matter race, or no matter how much money you got. And I'm talking about on an individual basis. Because some will say, well, why do white people get away with slavery and all that? Well, the universal law and the karma and that. But hey, this is just what it is. This is what it is. These people, you listen to Shine say that the man put the 10 years on Shine. Shine went down there and sat down there 10 years for something he did. The bodies that were lost at that party back in the 90s, when he was about to lose it all, those 9 children, the 9 kids, the 9 college kids that lost their lives in that stampede at that first party. Then he bounced back from that. Mace getting cheated out of the deal. Craig Mack. I mean, just a long list of bodies. And I mean, I just cannot imagine what he's going through. They found the pink cocaine in his hotel. Pink. Pink. He was probably trying to go up there. He was probably on his way to take himself out before he was intercepted by the feds. That's what I think. I think he had made it up in his mind that he was getting out of here. But it's crazy. And right now in 2024, the fame just does not look the same to me anymore. I don't give a damn about your fame. I really don't. It looks whack. It really look whack to be famous to me now. It's like, I don't care. You know? I'm Generation X. I'm 47 years old. Coming up in the 80s and 90s, we adulated fame because nobody had nothing. There was no internet to communicate or learn how to get money. You see somebody with money, you praise them because we're so poor. You know, we were so poor, we just praise these people. And these people that look like you would take advantage of your ass. Hey, you doing anything? I'm listening to stories where Puff come in there and grab you and say, you really want this? And hold you by the neck and sprinkle you with baby oil. And it's just insane. Now his lawyer is saying that the baby oil, he had so much baby oil because he lived close to Costco. I don't know if you use baby oil, but I have baby oil too. And the baby oil, I've had 1 bottle of baby oil for about 2 years. I don't need all that damn baby oil. Who needs 1,000 bottles? Nobody. I don't care how big your house is. If you can have the biggest house, I'll give you 4 bottles. Once you get to 700, once you get to 100 bottles, you got to, come on, man. You don't need this much. You don't need to be all this slipping and sliding and this damn greasy with all this. And then I'm looking, they show videos. Puff got a basketball court with 2 beds on the basketball court. Why do you need beds on the basketball court? What game of 21 are y'all playing over there where you need 2 beds on the court, bruh? What is happening in hip hop? What is happening? What has happened? Because I think it's over with. I honestly think hip hop is over with. A lot of people call me an old head because I even listen to Future's new album. I look at it as junk. I need to be high to understand what Future's saying. I don't know what type of drug I need to take. And I guess if I take the drug, it'll make what he's saying clear to me. But it's over. It's all unfolding. It's all unraveling. It's all falling apart. It's demonic. It's just demonic. We've been led a lie. We've been fed lies. It's all been one big lie. It's all to keep us entertained and all that evil shit. Just evil, demonic, pagan shit that's going on behind the curtain. It's unreal. They are really taking advantage of people. And I guess the people do have some fault who will be allowing themselves to be taken advantage of because it seems like they could leave. But hey, I don't know. And you can't really say anything about the other side because, you know, we're in sensitive times. And how dare you try to victim shame any of these people. And they say, well, what did Puff do that was really wrong? Well, he obviously, with the sex trafficking, it was just saying like, hey, if you bring somebody across state lines into any form of prostitution, that is indeed sex trafficking. But they looking at bodies, we're looking at arson, we're looking at Kid Cudi's car being blown up, we're looking at, it's just so much. And then Gloria Allred rolled that white lady, that Spanish lady out to cry on television for an hour. You don't want Gloria Allred rolling up on you with a woman as a man because your ass is cooked. When Gloria Allred sits on TV and she got her hand around some woman's shoulder, let me tell you something, you're done. Okay? And then he got like 11 lawsuits lined up and the fight ain't even began. It just keeps mounting and mounting and mounting. And to the point, I'm guessing there's going to be some type of class action suit. If anybody's drank Ciroc, if you drank the Ciroc and you acted out of line while drinking the Ciroc, you could be entitled to compensation. If you drank the De Leon tequila, you could be entitled to compensation. If you wore Sean John, you could be entitled to compensation. There's going to be actual hotline coming soon. I just feel like this. And then Puff is in there and he wants to take himself off, but they won't let him. They're not going to let him take it in. Now, that's kind of cruel. I think that's cruel in a sense. Well, I want to take myself out. I don't want to face this punishment. I just want to get this over with. I want to check out, and you won't let me. You're blocking me from letting me go and do this to myself, which is very, very cruel. It's unreal, man. It's unreal. The beds, the women, none of it is worth it. And we have to, I guess, hopefully, when all the smoke clears and the dust settles with all this, we're going to have to get back to this old school thing called integrity, morals, and just being a good person. And we saw Diddy up there with the pastor, with T.D. Jakes. T.D. Jakes is nowhere to be found. And I did a video the other day. T.D. Jakes, where are you at, bro? Where are you? And that's why with me in this business, I do everything alone. Y'all see me. I don't fuck with these motherfuckers. Like, this shit is terrible. That's why I'm by myself. I'm by myself. I don't, like, it's terrible. You can't trust nobody in this shit. It's a sad business. Now, I love doing stand-up and talking to the people. But outside of that, you have to deal with it. No, I'm good. I stay right here in my little room. I'm free. You know what I mean? Puff, Diddy, look around. Everybody watch, look around and realize that Diddy would love your life right now. He would love it. And I need everybody at the party says, y'all need to go holler at T.D. Jakes, man. Y'all need to holler at him, bro. Where is he? He could at least go down there and see the man, and kneel and pray for the man to do something, but just disappearing. I even saw Clive Davis said he don't even know him. Clive Davis is 90, about 1,012 years old. Clive Davis is still alive because he props himself up off of, he drinks baby blood. That's what keeps Clive Davis alive. They're babies. He drinks baby blood and he fondles men. And that keeps him alive. But he said he never heard of Diddy. He looked at people in the camera and said he never heard of him. This is who put him in. You did. Arista Records. You gave him the deal. Then we lose Big. He tried to replace Big with Shine. He just finds some nigga with the same voice, sounding like him. Then pin a crime on him. And this is all karma. It's just the universal law. It's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then, you know, I want to go with, you know, sometimes you want to think of that narrative because that's just ego. We want to think that this guy's being done wrong. That's ego. Because I don't think those people in his past believe that. Big Gene Deal, his security guard, his bodyguard, has been hollering and crying about this for the past 15 or 20 years. We finally realized why Mace left in 99 at the height of the game. Mace saw all this coming. Mace left and started a church. Did y'all see that shit? Mace left and started a church. When Shine came back out, Shine had converted to some religion. Loon, you remember Loon? Loon became a Muslim, full Muslim. Like this was the devil they was playing with. A psycho, a sociopath. A man with zero empathy who tried in the last quarter to turn himself into Brother Love. And I'm wondering, I guess the whole Brother Love thing was like maybe he woke up and said, man, I done did too much dirt. This enough. I gotta turn into Brother Love. He there trying to look humble with the Brother Love, and this nigga's the joker the whole time. He's a hedonist. Look to your neighbor and say hedonist. That's what's happening. It's just terrible. It's terrible. He losing weight, he not eating. And I do have empathy for him. Look, I hate to see a man's downfall. I do have empathy. And with him not eating, I mean, he's ate so well for 30 years. So I'm sure the caviar and the steaks and the lobster, because when you don't eat and you begin to fast, your body will start to feed off of the fat that you have stored, right? So here's a little science lesson. So typically when you eat and sugars go into the blood, the pancreas releases insulin. That insulin stores the sugar into the blood cells, but the insulin is also, it helps to store fat. It helps to store fat just in case you run out of the food, because the body is smart. So once you stop eating, you're not putting anything in your body goes into a state of ketosis, and then your body begins to feed off of itself. And if he hasn't eaten in a week, he is in a deep state of ketosis, because you start the state of ketosis within 72 hours of not putting anything in your body. So he's going to see a rapid weight loss and decline. Now, if he begins to starve himself out, then the guards got to go in there and force feed him. And they'll probably shove some type of corn mush down his throat and hold him down and say, no, you're gonna suffer. We're not gonna let you just get out of here and escape. You're gonna suffer. You're gonna feel this pain. And he's in a rubber padded room. There's nothing he can do. He can't, if he goes in the general population, that would be a big issue, because there's gonna be a big guy doing the Diddy dance with possibly a soap and a sock waiting to take care of him. There's going to be some guy with a shank that's ready to see him in a Sean John shirt. So, he wants to stay, in what's called the SHU, which is the secured housing unit, but he's alone. Can't see anybody. Can only flush the toilet 3 times a day. So he has to sit and smell his piss. I don't know he probably won't dookie because he's not eating. Okay? So this is the hell he's going through. And I can't say that this hell is not deserved. It's called karma. When you're done wrong, let go and let God take control. Because when the universal karma comes back, that wrath is very, very harsh, and it's unkind. It's unkind. There's no amount of money. When they tell your ass, we don't want your $50 million, man, try to put up $50 million for bond, man. They said, nah, playboy, you gonna lay your ass in here. Get ready for your trial, which is probably not gonna be for another 1.5 years, 2 years, because they got a backlog. Just to be in the meat grinder of the justice system, just being sucked in, and there's nothing you can do. You can't fly a private jet or have whores. And it was so interesting to me, y'all are still sitting out here applauding for young Miami, like she ain't got no hand in this shit, as she told women what she would make Diddy do to them, and y'all think that shit is cute while she's sitting up there interviewing people. Like she's just scot-free. Accountability. One thing women lack, as we can see, she clearly skated out of this picture clean. Like she didn't even know him. Went to telling people how she get a $400,000 goddamn allowance to I don't even know this nigga. Now she back on revolt that he had to sell off doing a show, and y'all just like, yes, bitch, yes. Not even holding her accountable. You don't think they had hog-tied somebody? Huh? Now I know R. Kelly just shaking his head. See, Kelly built different. I know Diddy can't handle this, but Kels is really from the dirt, and Kels has been getting taken advantage of his whole career. I'm not saying that he's right for anything that he's done, but I think he got the mental capacity to withstand his punishment. And Diddy won't see the light of day. He will be lucky. He will be lucky to get 20 years. And at 20 years, he'll be 74. And there's no amount of Beijing just for men that can keep your shit black at 74. And if it is, your face is going to be so wrinkled and sloppy that it's bad. It's just bad. It's just bad all the way around. I'm glad it's being exposed. We can just be done with hip hop. I don't even listen to most of that shit no more. I listen to Frankie Beverly and Maze. I listen to good love, soul music. The music I listen to is basically all the shit that Puffy stole and remixed. But I listen to those original songs without any rappers. That's what I listen to now. I'm listening to goddamn Sherelle and just Teddy Pendergrass. That's all I listen to. That's all I listen to. So it's really sad. It's sick. I watched the case of now Yo Gotti. He's next. Yo Gotti, if you are watching this, brother, get on the next plane to Indonesia, nigga, because they are coming. They're going to come to get you. Your fat head ass, you going to jail. You going to jail. Yeah. They coming. They are coming. I'm so happy I was never a street guy, a gangster. I'm so happy to be a square. Shout out to everybody that's a square. Just say you have if you are a square black man, be happy. Be happy. They coming to get his ass. Yo Gotti, let me tell you something. If Rev run, you better come get your daughter because they coming to get his ass. I'm watching this Young Dolph trial. So I'm watching this trial. And what's happened with this is just a case of this typical street nigga shit where these guys that are poor, if you are poor and living in the neighborhood, don't be a crash dummy. Don't be a crash dummy for no rich person. Don't do it, man. So what happens in the hood, one guy will ascend, he'll get the money. He got all the millions. And the rest of the guys are so poor, they call him Big Bro, and they love him, but they adulate him. But this guy is a selfish sociopath who just takes advantage of these younger guys, and he causes them to do what's called crashing out. So in the case of Young Dolph, who didn't want to sign, and this is what I'm just seeing now, they're saying that allegedly Young Dolph did not want to sign with CMG, which is Yo Gotti's record label. He was like, nah, I'm independent. And here this brother is with his wife, his children, an upstanding citizen in the community of Memphis who just didn't want to sign. Now they mad at him because he don't want to sign and work for them. So Yo Gotti's brother puts a hit, $100,000 hit on the man's head. So he get 4 crash dummies. 4 crash dummies to go to see that this hit is there. And they want to break down $100,000. With 2 get 40,000, 2 get 40,000 apiece, and the other 20,000 is split by 10,000 between the other 2. So they do it. They do it. Young Dolph, Yo Gotti's brother, Jook, some guy named Jook, sends this hit out. I don't know how they send out a hit. I don't know if they do it by fax or text or how this goes or what street nigga bulletin pops up with hits. And not only you doing these hits, but you doing them at a time where there's a camera everywhere. There's a camera everywhere, and we got people that sit on Twitter to solve crime. Shout out academics. They solve crime. They crime solvers. No dumbass can't get away with this, man. This is high-level technical shit. I got glasses right now, my Meta Smart glasses. I can record a whole conversation just looking at you. So they get out the car. They spray the man up. The police round him up. Caught one of them by his underwear because his stupid ass had his underwear tag showing. They found him by an underwear tag. You think they not going to get you? Huh? Yo dumb ass. You think they're not going to get you? They found this nigga with a underwear tag. And now all they tough ass, they in that jailhouse, they on that stand, they singing. They singing like the choir. They singing like BB and CC whining, just telling it all. And the one that did the hit, he telling on the other one. The one that was gonna split the $40,000. They was supposed to split. They was supposed to get $40,000 a piece. He telling on him, and his stupid ass sitting there writing in a notebook, trying to look studious. I guess his dumb ass think, man, if I look studious and smart, they'll think I'm not. No, you gonna live the rest of your natural life in jail, nigga. Needle time. That's where you going. Because you want to take the life of a man for $40 goddamn $1,000 like your bitch. And what you gonna do with the money, nigga? Huh? Buy pills? A watch? A cheap ass chain? Some True Religion jeans? Y'all can't even dress. But you deserve every bit of what you're getting. And I plan, when they lock y'all ass up, I'm coming on the visitation list. I plan to go to Memphis. Whatever prison they in, I want to go on visitation just to roast their ass. I want to sit there and roast them. And if anybody is on here and you some street guy, I'm protected. Law enforcement follows me, and I have family members in the feds. So please don't come for me. I will lock you up, and it will really make my dick hard to put one of you motherfuckers behind the jail. I'm just being honest. So this is literally what's happening. They just telling. They telling because they're not tough. And the only options that they will have, you either gonna get life without parole or life with the possibility of parole. Those are only two options. They singing. Now this ties back to Big Jook being the president of CMG. And now it goes to Yo Gotti, who is the CEO of CMG. And it turns out that one of these guys' legal fees were paid by no other than CMG. So they are, oh no. Oh man, they done killed me on IG. Damn it. I ain't never going, oh Lord. Oh, they got me. You just can't say nothing on here, y'all. They do this all the time. They get me every time, bro. They killed me off. Lord have mercy. They do this every time. Oh well, I'm cooked. I can't never. I got it all. Boy, I really wish Facebook and YouTube and Instagram would be better with this. And just, I don't know how to express myself any other way. Lord have mercy. This is real. This is me expressing myself and just being me. And you have to you have to push yourself back, and you have to like juggle through hoops of fire and flame. And I'm just telling the truth. I just want to express myself, but I can't. I have to talk like I'm different, but I'm just gonna keep talking. Oh Lord. And this is probably, hold on. Hopefully okay, I'm still live over here. All right, well, I'll just keep talking. But yeah, it's really terrible. It's really sad and unfortunate. So let me calm down a little bit. Let me gather my emotions and thoughts. But yes, They will all be going down there. Rico will be probably showing up at Yo Gotti's door very, very soon. And they will all get what they deserve. And it was also said that Gotti's brother, this is alleged that, maybe Gotti took him out for doing this. I don't know, but it's just sad. I mean, why can't everybody just make music and be happy and get some money? Because I thought the whole point of hip hop was to leave a negative life to go to a positive one, to provide jobs and to help people. But no, it's just what it is. It's very, very unfortunate. So I don't know, guys. Now I'm bummed because they done just shut me down on IG. And I'm just, I don't know why they do this to me. Why do they do me like this? I mean, they shut my ass down. That is so whack. Boy, you can't get in your feelings, man. I gotta sit up here and I guess I gotta talk like this. Hi, guys. I gotta be like this, yeah, and then tookie doo and tickle tickle. Oh, I just want peace. I just want us to love each other. That's all I want. I just want us to love each other, the community, and help each other out. That's all. That's all I want. So hopefully we'll get that right back over there. What was I saying? I was talking about the whole Yo Gotti situation with Young Dolph, and it's just sad because they removed this man from his family, his children. One of the guys said he did it because he needed money for his daughter's birthday. Like, where does these people come from? This brother look like you. This your brother, and this is what you do to him. I just feel like, to me, that's just treasonous, man. And I just have such a disdain for that, just for that type of behavior, especially when it's from one of us. When it's us on us, it's just the worst. It's just the worst. It really gets under my skin, and I'm like, ugh, that's just nasty. It's really nasty. So I don't know. I know everything that's allowed on Facebook. I saw somebody on Facebook. They've been showing people on Instagram and stuff. They got a whole site on Instagram where people are getting deleted. I have to say deleted. Where people are being deleted, and this thing is scrolling. I say one word that triggers it, and it's like, oh no, like this is so whack. So whack. What I'm gonna start doing, man, I think I'm gonna have to go to Rumble where I can speak freely and just really like speak my mind and speak my truth. Like I'm gonna either have to do that or do a Patreon because I can't continue to hold back the way I'm holding back. You know what I'm saying? Like this is so whack. Like I want to get emotional. I want to say what I want to say. I see other guys talking way more crazy than me. And it's like, come on, man. Y'all are tripping. They do this all the time to me. Every time. Every time. I wonder if somebody reported me though. I don't know. It's the IG police. We got to get more platforms because this is now they don't care on Twitter. Hopefully Twitter is gonna be where I'm just gonna go right on there to do my whole podcast. Shout out to everybody on Twitter because that's probably where the most people is watching this. Now actually, I got the most people right now on Facebook, but now they just took the wind out of my sail, guys. Pardon me for getting off topic, but I don't know. Maybe Diddy or one of them guys called the people on me and did this. Like, Meta gotta chill, bro. Let me do what I do, baby. Let me be me. Please let me be me. Lord have mercy. But anyway, I guess what else is it to talk about since I can't talk about nothing real? I guess I have to talk about some stupid shit. Is there something dumb going on? I don't know. A guy with a bad hairline. I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm just all. I was in my bag, and they just shut it all down. I swear to God. I appreciate y'all. Y'all coming in. Y'all. He was banned for 3 days for calling somebody a potato. I mean, come on. You can't even call a person a potato. It's like, what can we say? Everything is a landmine that you stepping on, and now they just blocking you and just shutting you down. Everything is so overly sensitive now. I tried fan base, but they're not. See, like you have to kind of migrate people off of your platforms, and I think fan base is having a problem because I guess we should just all go to fan base. Go to fan base and Rumble. We need to get out of Facebook and IG because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The things they promote and it's unreal. I know Dame Dash T fell out. I did see that. I got a high level of respect for Dame Dash. I just think Dame is Dame. Um, a lot of people say Dame messed it up because his attitude or the way he talked to people and this, that, other. But I think like without that attitude, there is no Jay Z, there's no Kanye, there's no Rihanna, there's no Jerry Lorenzo, there's no Virgil Abloh. Like without Dame Dash, a huge portion of culture is missing. If you take out all those people, we'd still be in long white tees and rocking headbands in football jerseys. If you take him out of the picture, based on the artist that he's brought to the game, so I could never say anything negative about Dame. Dame could sit up there and talk with no teeth, and I wouldn't have anything negative to say. I feel like Dame might hurt your feelings, and Kanye too, but you won't be tied up in a basement and slipping in baby oil trying to get out. So, I mean, that's choose your word. Yeah, you can't speak no truth on here, Robert. You gotta talk and they need to give me a guide of how I can talk because I have to talk in circles and you have to think deeply and profoundly. You know, if, yeah, you have to speak in code, and it's just that's whack. Well, anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I thank all of you for tuning in. We ended about 44 minutes. Um, I would want to tell. I really pray that Tia, what's her name? Is it Tamara or Tia? Which one is the twin that got the divorce? What's her name? One of y'all tell me her name. Is it Tia or Tamara? Which one of them got the divorce? One of them twins. Well, I think it's Tia. I think I would want to tell Tia Mowry. I would hope she would go back to her husband and rekindle that family and get that family unit back together. I've been seeing her in media crying about the divorce. I've also even seen her ex-husband uh, being sad. And it's like, y'all really need each other. It's nothing out here in these streets. And I mean, I don't know what she was expecting, but there's nothing out here. Nothing is more important than your family. So that's what I would say. Yeah, and then like dancing on Instagram, it just looks so cringy. It looks so thirsty. It looks so thirsty. It's gonna be hard to find a brother to replace Corey, man. You know what I mean? Especially nowadays, it's really rough out here. What's up, Patrick Deshawn, man? I was on here going in, but they kicked me off of IG and some other platforms that just took the wind out of my sails. So it's what it is, man. But listen, guys, I'm here. Listen, I'm going to be back next week. Next Wednesday, we'll be back. I keep figuring this out. We'll speak in more code next week. But thank you all for tuning in. That was just me being passionate about what I was talking about. And I'm out. So y'all be blessed.